Precalculus class. I had just told you in class that we needed a little more clarification on the holes that we worked through in the last video. So I just want to do over two problems that we really already did. There's nothing wrong in the last problem, but it is not detailed enough for what you are to expect on the quiz that you're about to have. So the first problem that you looked at was y equals x squared minus 4 over x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, so when you factored that, we get x minus 2 times x plus 2 over x minus 2, x minus 1. All right, and you can see that we have two common factors of x minus 2. So first of all, let's look at the domain, all right, and I'm going to give it an interval notation this time. Last time we gave it in set notation, but you can expect to see it on the quiz in interval notation. So essentially what you're saying, if you're thinking on a number line, x cannot be equal to 2 and it cannot be equal to 1. All right, so I've got an open circle on 1 and 2. So it's everything to the left of 1, everything between 1 and 2, and everything to the right of 2. So in interval notation, we express that as negative infinity to 1, union 1 to 2, union 2 to infinity. Notice the parentheses because at 1 and 2, there is no value, all right? All right, so that's the domain. We know that the vertical asymptote is at x equal 1. We know that the horizontal asymptote is at y equal 1. All right, we see that there's a hole, and we said before there was a hole at 2, which is true, but we want to give the exact spot where the hole is, okay? So what you do is you take that x value of 2 and put it into the fraction after you have eliminated the common factor. So 2 plus 2 is 4 over 2 minus 1 is 1. So that point really is 2 comma 4 is where the hole is. Just to go over what you've really already done, but we have the x-intercept and we have the y-intercept. You know what, let me write it so I have space for my graph. X-intercept, we're setting the numerator equal to 0, okay, after we have reduced the common factor. So x plus 2 equals 0 means that the x value is negative 2, so the x-intercept is at negative 2, and the y-intercept is gotten by setting x equal to 0, which is negative 4 over 2, which is negative 2, so 0, negative 2. Okay, so, and now if we graph those things, all right, we have a vertical asymptote at x equals 1. We have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 1. We have a hole at 2, 4, so mark that spot. 2, 3, 4. Mark that hole right there, okay? You have an x-intercept at negative 2, 0. Mark that with a solid dot. A y-intercept at 0, negative 2. Mark that, okay? Use your graphing calculator to help you to draw it, but go through the intercepts, approach the asymptotes, and over here connect, but don't go through the hole because there is no valid value at x equal 2. Okay, and the other problem, and I just want to go over it one more time with a little more detail with the hole, and that was y is equal to x plus 1 over x squared minus 1. Okay, so factor the denominator, you get x plus 1 over x minus 1, x plus 1. So you end up with 1 over x minus 1. All right, so for the domain, you look at everything before you simplify. All right, so, and I like to just look at it on a number line. So I know that x can't be, if I write it in set notation, right, x cannot be 1 and negative 1. So negative 1 and 1, open circle, shade everything here, here, and here, right? So in interval notation, what is the domain? The domain is going from negative infinity to negative 1, union negative 1 to 1, union 1 to infinity. Okay? The vertical asymptote is x equal 1, because don't look at the factor that you've canceled out. The horizontal asymptote, m is less than n, so the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. The x-intercept, we set the numerator equal to 0 after we've canceled out the factors. So you have 1 equal to 0, which is unsolvable. So that means the x-intercept is none. The y-intercept, you set x equal to 0, so you get -1. So that is 0, -1. All right, and then the whole we can see is at -1. All right, and then take that -1 and put it into what's left here, which is 1 over x minus 1. So 1 over -1 minus 1 is a -1/2. Okay, let's just put on the graph everything that you have here. So the vertical asymptote is at x equal 1. The horizontal asymptote is at y equals 0. There is no x-intercept. The y-intercept is at 0, -1. The whole is at -1, -1/2. So make that whole a little open circle. Use your graphing calculator to help you graph. Don't fill in the hole, okay? So it should look something like that, and I believe it looks something like that. Okay, if you have any questions, please see me for office hours tomorrow or Friday. And real quick, my office hours are, let's see, actually it's still, I don't have it here. Anyway, my office hours, I will post it, okay? I will put it there. And have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.